try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
What happened down there?
My poor
Down here.
grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
I didn't know she was Jonas's grandmother. Whatever. I have to go now.
Oh, please be careful.
Now, since we're here, this does give us a second opportunity to grab the medicine bobblehead, but...
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and
Shit.
actually came back.
Came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
Saved my life back then. At least I can do is help out now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
When I was a kid, I was never able to research my family tree.
It turns out that all of our parents were in on it. Your dad more than most, I guess. But for some reason, they closed the door when we were babies and swore to pretend the outside was uninhabitable. But now people have died for that lie. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us try to contact the outside.
Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped.
You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
I think I have a solution for the vault's troubles.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
You just understand, why not use today? I swear, I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
You know violence isn't my style, Matt. Don't worry.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind. Hello.
Who's that?
Good to see you again.
What's Freddy? Wait, why you stood like that?
Hey, good to see you again.
What's with the hands? Can't believe they almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days is going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Tell me about the rebels.
The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault.
What happened down here?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
What, Paul died? Rip. Alright, time for me to go.
It's good to see you. You're alive!
Tell me what happened. Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
What happened down here?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
Goodbye. Oh, Jesus.
How may I serve you, master?
Oh, no! She'll never write a poem again. Anyway, yeah, you can get the medicine bobblehead from in here.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
So, what's your take on the whole situation?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
Andy, what happened? Oh, it's blood.
Yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
Wait, they made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new vault medical practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
Yeah, you know what? I really don't fucking want to take my chances with that.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, Christine Kendall.
Wow, you're back.
So what happened? Tell me about the rebels.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
So what happened?
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out. I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
See you later.
Watch it, will you?
Wow, don't be so fucking rude. Alright, let's see what we get. So what's the quests? Sabotage. Stop the overseer and... Okay, let's talk to the overseer then.
I never thought you'd be back.
Well, you know. We're all full of surprises. No, that's the reactor. Go to the overseer's office. Never mind, the overseer's terminal is not. Claiming.
You've got to change the overseer's mind. It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What did you hear from the guards?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Tell me about the rebels.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
What happened down here?
Pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Goodbye.
Watch yourself down here.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody...
Over here! What? You want some more?
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Lay off the evil banter. I'm just curious about your side of all this.
Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed.
Please don't try to justify your murders and lies. They were never threats.
Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then, our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue.
The vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
I believe I have a solution to the vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
The rebels are right. You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
Fucking 50%. Let's have a look. I have to go now. Let's see if we can save that. Because this will
What do you want?
take a bit. I believe I have no solution. Rather than open the vault. You don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever.
I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little. But we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics. It's about never giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Karma. Okay, what's that? Paradigm of humanity. the hell? I literally blinked and he disappeared. What the fuck? I blinked and he disappeared. Up level.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you guarding,
Amata,
doing a good job guarding.
Everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
It's good to see you again.
What do you want? Yes.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
I just had a little talk to him and explained a few things. All quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
I've got a bad feeling about this. What is it?
There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I saved the vault and now you're kicking me out?
No, it's not like that. But if you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. With luck, we'll meet again.
It's good to see you again.
Weird.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Oh, I've got to leave this place now, which is a shame. Home sweet. No, wait, no, it's not. It's not that sweet. Who the fuck's that? Oh, it's Wally Mack.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done good riddance. Get out. Good riddance. Get out.
Well, I guess he would have had something to say before we finished this. Before we got kicked out. Then again, Amata did kill her dad.
Go on, get out. Good riddance. Get out.
What the hell? Everyone's saying good riddance, get out. That's not right. Seems out of character for some people. Look at this guy just
Get out.
chilling, having a smoke. Oh no, he's He's like sneakily eating a fucking sweet roll. His back towards us and everything. Like, what about the
Come on, pay more attention to what you're doing.
the fucking dinosaur?
Good riddance. Get out.
I don't get it. Okay, no Gomez anywhere. Oh well. Trouble on the home front. There we go. That's that done. Paradigm for humanity. Carbon didn't go up that much. Thought it would have. Oh well. Picking up the trail. Let's see if our potential new companion has moved locations. Oh, there he is! He's in.
Well, if it isn't my hero, the guy who sprang me from the vault, I think I owe this man a drink.
Sounds like a deal. Good to see you outside, Butch.
Here's to raising hell and living the good life out here. Cheers! Now all we need is a gang, and we could take over this whole wasteland.
Still want to start that gang, Butch?
Hell yeah, I do. I could be out there and kicking butt in my own gang and everything. The tunnel snakes could ride again. Or, you know, slither again. Whatever.
Come along with me, and we'll make an awesome gang.
Yeah, you'd be perfect for my gang. You're in. Tunnel snakes rule.
Oh dear, now his tag skills are one-handed, science for some fucking reason, and unarmed, so I could bequeath my Deathclaw gauntlet to him.
You got something to say to the Butch man?
Let's talk about tactics. Change combat style.
I can stab.
Switch to melee.
Yeah, because that's how snake.
Let's talk about something else. Trade equipment.
If this means more stuff for Butch.
Oh, he has
I'm
a
all
unique.
for it.
I forgot he has a unique. Yeah, he has a unique weapon. Oh, I got a modified. That's luck. I got luck. God damn. Luck, grad resistance, and repair. That's not bad, but it's still 1 DR, so who gives a shit, right? Alright, weapons. Because we're stupid as fuck. Let's give him the Deathclaw gauntlet. Let's go. Actually, it looks like he might not even.
What's the story, my fellow?
Let's trade
If
equipment.
this means more stuff for Butch, I'm all for it.
Let's go. There we go. Look at that fucking monster. Alright. Okay, quests. Picking up the trail. That's where we want to go. Vault 87 around that area. Actually, I know where I want to go.
Tunnel snake!
What the fuck did he just say? Take your Chinese assault rifle. Oh shit, that's a Yao Guai. Oh, this is the Vault 87.
Man, it stinks.
Oh, you know what? Switch to the alien blaster. That'll probably do some work. Oh, wait, I took the toothpick off of you.
Whoa, that was intense. You got something to say to...
Let's trade equipment.
If this means more stuff for Butch, I'm all for it.
I guess he doesn't want to use the Deathclaw gauntlet. Whatever. Let him use his unique fucking pistol or whatever. Unique switchblade. There is a place I want to go. And it's about here. In fact, that might be it there. Now, earlier on I wanted to play as a sniper build using the reservist's rifle. Now, it's a good weapon, you know, high crit, high damage, fire rate, you know, but honestly, I'm not. There we are.